Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Hayagreev Foundation. Today I am going to discuss about the lesson the human eye and the colorful world. In that we want to learn about our eye. So structure of eye, how the eye is functioning, how we can see the colors, we can see the wonderful world around us, everything we can study in this lesson. Now I am going to explain about sense organs. We know 5 sense organs are there. In that most wonderful and sensitive sense organ is human eye. In this human eye, with the help of human eye, we can able to see the colorful world, the colors around us, everything we are able to see with the help of human eye. When we are closing our eyes, we can't see the object around us, but we can find by touching the object or by tasting, otherwise by sensing the smell. With the help of that, some object we can find that what we can see, what we can find up to some extent. But we want to see the object around us with the help of eye only. So eye, human eye is approximately spherical in shape of diameter 2.3 centimeter. In this human eye, front part of the eye is like a jelly material, so that is nothing but cornea. So center of the cornea is little bit bulged. So through that cornea only light is entering into the eyeball. So downside of the cornea, one black membrane is there, that is called iris. So this outermost layer is cornea. Downside of cornea, a circular dark membrane is there. So that is nothing but pupil. That is nothing but iris. So in this iris having a small hole, when we will see our eye very clearly means we can see a small hole present at the middle of that iris. So that small hole is nothing but pupil. So iris will adjust the size of the pupil. So pupil will help to send the intensity, particular amount of light or certain amount of light it will allow into the eye. So downside of that pupil we have a crystalline fibrous convex lens. So through that convex lens only light is entering. We know already lens will refract the light ray. With the help of refraction the light ray will enter into the crystalline lens. So both side of crystalline lens we have ciliary muscles. So both side of crystalline lens we have ciliary muscles. So this is like elastic, flexibility is there. So with the help of ciliary muscles we can change the focal length of convex lens. We can adjust the lens. When we will see the long distance object, we can wide our eyes. When we want to see very near object, we want to contract our eye. So that and all will done by ciliary muscles. So light is entering through cornea and through pupil it is going to convex lens. The lens will refract the light ray and it will focus on retina. Retina is exactly backside of cornea. So this retina having n number of light sensing cells. When light is fall on retina, in this light sensitive cells will convert light energy into electrical signals. These electrical signals carried through optic nerves to the brain. So electric signals goes to brain via optic nerves. This optic nerves will transfer only the information. So we already studied image formed by the convex lens are real but inverted. So image formed inside our eye is inverted form, but this one corrected by brain. So what we are seeing the object as usual we can see with the help of eye. So next important topic I am going to explain accommodation of eye. Accommodation of eye. What is mean by accommodation of human eye? Already I said an eye having ciliary muscles. In the ciliary muscles function, what I said, it is going to adjust the focal length of eye lens. When we want to see long distance object, we will wide our eye. When we are going to wide our eye, ciliary muscles get relaxed. So ciliary muscles are relaxed means the curvature of the curvature of the convex lens is going to decrease. When curvature of convex lens is going to decrease, its focal length is increasing. Focal length is going to increase. We can see long distance object very clearly. So when we want to see very near object means we will give little strain to our eyes. So that time ciliary muscles will adjust the focal length of lens. How it is going to adjust? When we will see very near object, the eye lens will get contract or ciliary muscles will get contract. So due to that, the focal length of or curvature of eye lens is going to increase. When curvature of eye lens is increasing, its focal length automatically decrease. So due to that, you can adjust the focal length. So with the help of ciliary muscles, you can adjust the focal length like more focal length or less focal length. When we will see long distance object, we can increase our focal length of eye lens. When we will see short distance object, we want to decrease the focal length of eye lens. So with the help of these ciliary muscles, we can adjust the focal length of eye lens. There is nothing but accommodation. So accommodation means we can see the object distinctly and very clearly with the adjustment of focal length of eye lens is called accommodation. So next important topic, least distant distinct vision. What is mean by that least distance distinct vision? Normally we want to see an object which is nearby object means very close to eyes. If you are holding a book, if you are holding a book very near to your eye, the image will be blurred. So you want to read that image, you want to give strain to your eyes. So that we want to see object or we want to read a book very clearly, we want to hold the book up to one particular distance. So minimum distance we can from the eye we can see the object clearly and distinctly are called least distance distinct vision. For normal human eye or normal adult eye, this least distance distinct vision will be 25 centimeter. So when we want to read the object clearly, we should keep the object 25 centimeter from human eye. Then we can see or we can read the object very clearly. So like that, least distinct vision, one more name is the near point of eye. Near point of normal human eye is 25 centimeter. Next, when we will see long distance object like stars we are seeing, planets, satellites, whatever very far distance object we can see. So far distance or maximum distance of the object we can see clearly are called far point of the eye. For normal adult eye, far point of eye is infinity. Infinity means up to what we can see, that many distance object we can see very clearly. So next, for aged people or elder people, that crystalline lens become like milky or like cloudy. For that members, eyesight will be reduced or totally they will lose their vision. In that is called cataract. So how they can correct the cataract means they will do cataract surgery so that cornea layers and the lens become milky, that cornea layer will be thicker, so they will remove that and they can see the correction of they can see the object clearly. So that is cataract surgery. So next I am going to explain about defects of vision and their correctness. So normally people can see, some of the people can see very near object clearly, but for distance object they are unable to see clearly. So that defect is called myopia or short-sightedness or near-sightedness. they can see the object which is very close to their eyes very clearly. But for distance object, the image will be like blurred. So that disease is called myopia. In myopic eye, normal human eye, the far distance object or the light coming from far distance object, after refraction, it will focus on retina. So this is normal human eye. But for myopic eye, for distance object, after refraction, the ray will focus before retina. So before retina, it is going to, or in front of retina, the ray is going to focus. If ray is going to focus in front of retina, we are unable to see the object clearly, then the image become blurred. So how to correct this myopic eye? By using concave lens. Concave lens, one more name is a diverging lens. By using diverging lens, we can correct the myopia. How it is happening means, diverging lens or concave lens, it will diverge the light ray. So parallel rays will fall on concave lens, it is going to diverge the light ray. So diverging light falls at the edges of the eye lens, then it will focus on retina. So this method we can correct myopia. Question they may ask, how to correct myopia or how to correct short-sightedness? By using concave lens or diverging lens used to correct myopia. So next effect is hypermetropia. One more name is farsightedness or long-sightedness. What is meant by hypermetropia? Just opposite to myopia. How it's happen? For them, short-sightedness, they can see the object very near clearly. For distance object, they are unable to see clearly. But long-sightedness people, near object, they are unable to see distinctly. But for distance object, they can see very clearly. So that disease is called hypermetropia or long-sightedness or farsightedness. So long-sightedness or hypermetropia, what is the problem means, if near distance object will fall on, object light fall on eye lens, it will focus beyond retina or behind the retina. Myopia, the rays will focus in front of retina, but hypermetropia, the rays will focus behind the retina. So only they are unable to see short distance object. How we can correct hypermetropia means using convex lens of suitable power or suitable focal length of convex lens we need to use. So light will fall on convex lens. One more name is converging lens. It is going to converge the light ray. So in eye lens very near the converging rays will fall, then it will focus on retina. When light rays gets focused on retina, we are able to see the object distinctly and without blurring we can see the object. So one more defect is there, that is presbyopia. What is meant by presbyopia? This is happening for old people or aged people. So ciliary muscles, normal or adult eye, ciliary muscles having longer flexibility. With the help of ciliary muscles, we can adjust the focal length, already I said. Now, for aged people, the ciliary muscles become hardened. One more thing, the eye lens having, it will lose its flexibility. Ciliary muscles become hardened, eye lens will lose its flexibility. Due to that, they can't adjust the focal length of lens. For that people, they can't see any object clearly. All images like blurred image they will get. How to correct presbyopia means we need to use bifocal lens or bifocal lens we need to use. What is meant by bifocal lens means upside become concave, that is used to see long distance object, downside become convex, they can see nearby object very clearly. So for this reason presbyopic eye persons need to use bifocal lens.
ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸಂದೇಹಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ತರಗತಿಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪುವಂತೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ.